Hello, second graders. Today we're going to continue with lesson 7 for Unit 5, Module B. The vocabulary word for this lesson is swaying. Swaying is a swinging back and forth motion. For example, when you would go on the swings at recess, you would sway back and forth. Our objectives for today. Our conventions objective is, I will be able to rearrange simple sentences. And our writing objective is, I will be able to write a summary statement about point of view. Conventions mini lesson, rearrange simple sentences. When writers want to make their writing more interesting, they rearrange a simple sentence in a new way. A simple sentence includes a subject and a verb and tells a complete thought. Simple sentences are often short. We can rewrite simple sentences to make our writing more interesting. Let's look at the original sentence. The teacher read us a funny book. If we revise it, we would say, the book that the teacher read to us was very funny. So both sentences mean the same thing. The second one is just arranged in a different way to make it more interesting. So in your online writing journal under Lesson 7, you're going to rearrange simple sentences. Rewrite the sentence below in a new way. So since this is your only example that you have to do, I'm going to see if you can do this independently. If you need any help, I'm available on Google Hangouts. Narrative writing. Understand point of view. Point of view is similar to someone telling his or her side of the story. It is important to pay attention to point of view as you read a story. Sometimes a writer tells a story in first-person point of view. This means the narrator, or the person telling the story, refers to himself or herself as I or me. If a writer tells a story using the pronouns they, he, or she, then it is written in third-person point of view. When a writer uses the third-person point of view, the narrator is usually an observer of the characters and what happens. The narrator gets inside the head of one or more characters to help share their thoughts and feelings. Writers most often use second-person point of view in giving directions or advice. The narrator is speaking to the audience as you. For example, you cut the paper in half. During reading, readers can keep the following in mind to determine point of view. What pronouns are used by the narrator? For example, I and me mean the story is told in first-person point of view. They, he or she tells the reader that is an observer telling the story. Whose side of the story are we hearing, and how does the narrator's point of view impact a reader's point of view? So, who is telling the story point of view? Just to review, you can use this chart to help you. First person is told by a character in the story, and the key words to identify first person, I, me, and we. Second person is when the narrator will address the reader, so those keywords are you, your, yours. And third person is told by a narrator, not in the story, and those keywords would be he, she, and them. When you are reading narrative text, it is important to be aware of the point of view that the writer chose to give the narrator and whether it is first, second, or third person point of view. Readers will better understand the thoughts, actions, and feelings of the characters when they identify the point of view. Let's look at our example. We were all tired of the rocking wagon and the dust and the same sights day after day. So the writer has the narrator use we to express her family's point of view. So that would be from the first person because it uses we. Write a summary statement about point of view. Writers include actions, thoughts, and feelings from the point of view of the narrator. In Going West, readers understand the family's journey from Hannah's point of view. So if I were to model how to begin writing from Papa's point of view, I could write, finally, spring had arrived and I put the last of our belongings into the wagon. Let's go find our new home, I cheered as my family climbed aboard. As we began our travels, I was sad to leave, but the excitement of fields to farm made my heart race. The gentle swaying of the wagon as we traveled across the land was comforting. My family and I were together on an adventure. So in your online writing journal, for your independent writing practice, you will have to revisit. You'll go back to pages 71 to 85 in Going West. You'll flag evidence. That means you're going to pick out evidence in the text that helps you understand Mama's or Jake's point of view about the journey west. On a separate sheet of paper, so really in your online writing journal, write a statement that summarizes Mama's or Jake's point of view. Then write a new beginning from Mama's or Jake's point of view on the lines below. So again, all of this will be typed under Lesson 7 on your online writing journal for your independent writing practice. If you have any questions, please email me, or we could also do a Google Hangout. Thank you.